After watching this video, you will have a 4-step blueprint to build an aesthetic V-shaped body as fast as possible. But let's be honest, although you have already watched multiple videos on this topic, you still haven't reached your dream body. This is not gonna be one of those videos. In this video, I'm gonna cover the knowledge, diet, and exercises you need to go from skinny, fit, or fat to the ultimate aesthetic body. This plan works for every body type and any equipment. Starting with step 1, the divine ratio. Already, the great Leonardo da Vinci wondered what the ideal male body would look like, and the conclusion he came to isn't far from what most women today prefer. Although much of female social media claims that a dad bod is the most attractive physique, studies reveal a way different picture. The most aesthetic physique that 90% of women prefer focuses on broad shoulders, a big chest, and a wide back, with a 1.6 to 1 shoulder to waist ratio. To complete this look, you should also include abs and arms into your workout. But before I will show you how to sculpt this ideal physique with specific exercises in the last step, we first need to cover the second step, testosterone. If you think this step isn't necessary, you couldn't be more wrong, so focus. Studies show that high testosterone levels increase muscle growth drastically by stimulating muscle protein synthesis. On top of that, increased testosterone production will lead to decreased fat mass, higher energy, and more strength. You have probably heard bodybuilders that use anabolic steroids say that they don't even need to train shoulders. This is because increased testosterone levels have a direct effect on the broadening of chest and shoulder, so it is essential for a masculine V-taper. To increase testosterone, we will first need to understand how the body produces testosterone, so we can then give the body what it needs to produce testosterone more efficiently. This chart shows the pathway from cholesterol to testosterone in the body. We will now split up this pathway into 3 sections so we can identify what the body needs to increase test production. The starting point of testosterone synthesization is cholesterol, which can be found in eggs, raw milk, liver, and red meat. The further conversion from cholesterol to testosterone in section 2 is done by enzymes. These enzymes require minerals and vitamins like magnesium, vitamin D, and vitamin B6 to work efficiently. And lastly, you will need to avoid phytoestrogens and seed oils like soy or canola oil. I built a complete protocol anyone can use to get over 1000 ing of testosterone and grow taller, get a more masculine face, a wider frame, and supercharged muscle growth by doing it. It is one of the 20 ebooks and over 100 in-depth videos covering everything you need to go from average to model tier looks inside Ascend Academy. But before, let's continue with step number 3, diet and supplementation. You have probably heard it over 100 times that diet is as important as training, but this is false. Because diet is actually even more important than training. Let me explain. If you train 5 times a week without the optimal diet, you will have less results than training 2 times a week with the optimal diet. So listen really closely. The optimal diet for muscle growth contains eating 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. This means if you weigh 80 kilograms, you will need to eat 120 grams of protein daily. This might seem like a lot, but if you skip the processed food and go on a keto diet with only 20% carbs, you will reach your recommended daily protein intake easily. Just focus on foods like steak, chicken, fish, dairy, and eggs. Instead of a chemical pre-workout, use 100% natural shilajit mixed with ginger and lemon juice. If you are post-puberty, black coffee will also work. After training, drink natural coconut water instead of something like Gatorade in order to replenish your electrolytes. But your optimal diet also depends on your starting point. If you are over 10 to 13% body fat right now, eat 300 kilocalories under your maintenance daily. If you are skinny and need to bulk, I always recommend only a lean bulk because a heavy bulk can fuck up your hormones, looks, mood, and health. A lean bulk means eating 300 kilocalories more than your maintenance every day. But always remember, most important is to just eat whole foods and get enough protein. Now, to the elephant in the room, you are probably thinking about if you should take creatine or not. I am going to be completely honest. If your goal is to look as muscular as possible, then yes, you can take creatine, but in my opinion, you don't need it. In today's day and age, fitness influencers have created the illusion that you need creatine to gain muscle. However, I personally didn't see such drastic differences that would make it worth the potential side effects. Although many people claim that creatine has side effects, such as making your face look puffy all the time or causing hair loss, I personally experienced both these side effects. But still, David Lade takes creatine and his face isn't puffy, so it might also be fine for you. If you decide to take creatine, 5 grams a day will be optimal. The supplements I recommend to everyone are first 20 to 30 grams of 100% collagen powder daily, which contains 90% protein, and secondly, zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6 supplement for testosterone production and recovery. But to recover, you first need to train, which leads us to the last essential step, training. I am now going to show you the full step-by-step workout routine to get the ultimate aesthetic body no girl can resist. The body parts you will need to train are shoulders, lats, upper back, arms, chest, and forearms. You will do this by using the Arnold split developed by the greatest bodybuilder of all time. But instead of 1 day of legs, you will do cardio that trains your legs naturally, produces growth hormone, and makes you lean. The best ones are cycling, sprinting, long-distance walking, martial arts, or swimming, which makes your full protocol like this. Day 1, chest and back. Day 2, shoulders and arms. Day 3, legs. Day 4, chest and back again. Day 5, shoulders and arms the second time. And lastly, on day 6, optimal cardio before doing 1 full rest day. Save the video or screenshot it now to not forget this. But now to the actual exercises. You will start at whatever weight you can barely do, 3 sets of 8 reps, and once you can do 13 reps on a weight level, you will move on to more weight, and then once you can do 13 of that weight again, move on the next. This is called progressive overload. If you are doing only dumbbell exercises or maybe complete calisthenics, just Google the exercises that I will be sharing with you in a second and add only dumbbells alternative or calisthenics alternative exercise, and you will get an exercise for your equipment hitting the same muscle groups. On chest and back day, start with bench press or a chest press machine, followed by incline dumbbell press. Then continue with 4 sets of pull-ups until failure. For back, we are going to continue with wide lat pull-downs and close grip pull-downs, followed up by bent over rows to hit the full back. Lastly, finishing it off with dumbbell flies for that chest pump. On shoulder and arm day, we will start by doing seated dumbbell raises and cable lateral raises, followed up by classic barbell curls. After that, continue with dips for a change up from biceps to triceps, and then again hit biceps with hammer curls, finishing off with triceps pushdowns since they make up 2/3 of your arms. Finally, leg day will be quiet, easy, and almost an active rest day, because legs aren't the focus for the ultimate aesthetic physique. Leg day just consists of squats, lunges, box jumps, and standing calf raises. This will also help with mobility and agility. So stop making excuses and start becoming the best version of yourself. But Now that you have the blueprint to the perfect body, I want to show you the blueprint to model like facial aesthetics inside Ascend Academy. After joining, you will get a professional facial analysis assessing all your flaws. Then you will get access to the in-depth ebooks and the full step-by-step video course covering exactly how to fix these exact flaws. If you then still have questions, you can ask anything inside the community chat with me, professionals and like-minded people. And if you don't glow up after 6 months like our hundreds of students before you, will get a full refund. Strive for greatness in any aspect of life.